Lois Lane woke to an empty bed. Clark's side was cold, like he'd vanished instead of risen. She called once, then again. No answer. She reached for a secure phone, a number she wasn't supposed to have. "It's happening again," she said quietly. "He's gone." Miles away, deep in the mountains, a lone robot descended into the new fortress of solitude. Ned, Superman's silent sentinel. As it thought, I wonder if he ever feels what I feel. That loneliness when the whole world depends on you. But then he saw him, Superman, trembling, staring at blood on his hands. "Ned," he said hoarsely, "whose blood is this?" He couldn't remember, and that terrified him. 22 hours earlier, Clark Kent stood amid the wreckage of Metropolis, thick with smoke. He and Jimmy Olsen walked through the ruined streets. "Black rock nearly leveled the skyline," Jimmy muttered. "Since glass melts at 1,000 degrees, we can safely say, pretty damn hot." Clark gave a weary smile, but Jimmy's tone darkened. "Soups used to save that kind of firepower for doomsday, not TV head nobodies." Clark hesitated. "I hadn't thought about it like that." At the Daily Planet, Clark tried to steady himself. He was tired. He'd been tired for days, maybe weeks. He wasn't sure anymore. He saw Lois through the frosted glass of her office, but she wasn't alone. A tall, gleaming figure stood beside her. Brainiac. Clark's heart kicked against his ribs as he rushed in. "Lois, get away from him!" But the office was empty. Just Lois. Papers, coffee, and confusion. "Clark, what are you doing?" she asked. He looked around wildly. "He was here. I saw him." "Who?" "Brainiac. He's manipulating you. He's inside your head." Lois's voice trembled. "Clark, you're scaring me." He took her shoulders gently, almost pleading. "You have to trust me. You're not safe." Then, without waiting, he flew her home. In their apartment, Lois stood in disbelief as he told her, "Activate the security protocols," he said. "Don't open the door for anyone." "What are you going to do?" she asked. "I'm going to find him," he said, already halfway out the window. "And when I do," he didn't finish the sentence. Back in the fortress, Superman and Ned searched through data streams. "Brainiac's a machine," Superman muttered. "He'll hide near powerful energy sources." A voice echoed from every screen. "You're getting warmer, Kal-El." "Brainiac," he growled. "What did you do to Lois?" "I touched her mind," came the cold reply. "I wanted to see you the way she does." Before Superman could answer, Ned's eyes flickered green. The robot lunged. "I control every system in your fortress." Brainiac hissed through him. Superman stood up, saying, "Access whatever you want. I built it." Then he punched half the face off, "And I can destroy it." The voice persisted through static. "Latitude 12 degrees north. Longitude 140 degrees east. Come and see." Superman flew through the clouds until the world became ocean, and dove. The depths were black. He found it 7 miles below the surface, a massive dome of steel and light. Inside, Brainiac waited. "I wanted to meet where only gods survive," the voice said. "The humans call it the Mariana Trench. I call it home. Tell me, Clark, which name is real? The alien or the man pretending to be one?" Superman's fist shattered the air. Brainiac hit the wall, but didn't bleed. A robot. The real Brainiac struck from behind. Lightning crackled through his fist. "I've seen your life," he said. "Your secrets. You're not one of them, Kal-El. You never were." Superman fell to his knees. "You're wrong." "I looked into her mind," Brainiac whispered. "Lois fears you. They all do." "No," Superman roared, blasting through the wall. Water surged in, crushing the chamber. Brainiac only smiled. "You've doomed them, Kal-El." In the next second, glass pods rose. Lois, Perry, Jimmy, Lana. They were screaming. Superman pressed his hands against the glass. "Please, stop this." "They were safe," Brainiac said, "until you broke the hull." The water rose. The pods began to crack. Lois met his eyes. "You did this," she said. And then the pressure burst the chamber apart. Superman's scream tore through the ocean floor. When he forced his way out of the collapsing dome, the sea boiled around him. He hit the surface like a meteor. Lightning crawled across his skin. His eyes glowed red. "I swore I'd never take a life," he said, voice shaking. "But for what you've done to them." He punched Brainiac so hard the android bled, then seized him by the neck, ready to break it. And then the world went still. When the light faded, Brainiac was gone. Ned was beside him. "Are you all right?" Superman looked down at his hands. Blood. Human blood. "I was fighting Brainiac," he murmured. "But this isn't his. It's human." A voice echoed behind him. "Kal-El." The Justice League stood in the doorway. "You have much to answer for," Lantern said coldly. "Superman," John said quietly, "you're coming with us." And for the first time in his life, Superman didn't know whether to resist or surrender.